Well, I ran out of time, so hopefully it will just put us back where we were. Discovering that people have been murdered are dead. This is an ending, by the way. This is the submarine ending. She's been axe murdered. I actually really like this game. I just don't like Junpei. I think Junpei is too much of an idiot for this to be believable, especially when at this point you now know that we're jumping between timelines, right? Mentally, telepathy. There's no shade on the actors, by the way. I'm sure it'd be just as bad in English. He's just written badly. Tears in Rain, Time to Die. They are literally doing Tears in Rain here, but without the robots. She's been stabbed. When did he start calling her Canny as well? I don't remember, because he didn't in the other timeline, so I guess this is the one where they got real close. But she's just like randomly, she's just called Canny now. He's saying Akane there, but Canny, like when did that become a thing? I don't remember. She was definitely Akane in the other timeline. Akane! But on this one, we're just using the great nickname. Anyway, she died. She got murdered. Time passed. Junpei wept, curled around Canny's body. See, they're calling her Canny in the text. He cried and cried until he had no tears left. When the last tear fell, Junpei was no more. His body remained, but only as an empty shell. Somewhere he heard a bell ring. It was the clock at the central staircase. It rang 5 times, then faded. Quietly, gently, softly, he set Canny down on the floor. Slowly, we're in this other bloody mode now, aren't we? Slowly, Junpei stood Only then did he realise that Seven and Lotus had not followed him. Where had they gone? Slowly he looked around the room. There was nothing. No sign that they had ever been there. It felt as though every part of Junpei's body was made of lead. Slowly he made his way to the door he'd come through. As he approached it, it opened, sliding apart with a sound like grinding stone. Junpei passed through the gate and into the hallway. His heart rattled in his chest, an empty, lifeless thing. It had been so utterly broken there was nothing left to feel. Thanks for telling me how he feels. When he saw their bodies, he simply stared. It was a lake, a sea of blood, 2 bodies lay in it. There was no need to check, there was no breath left in them. His eyes lit on Lotus' wrist. Her bracelet. It was gone. He stared. It meant nothing to him. He didn't care anymore. He couldn't care anymore. Junpei's body felt numb. A part of him knew that lump of lead in his chest had once been a heart. He couldn't quite remember what it had been for. Tears poured from his eyes in great streams. He wasn't sure why. He gave up trying to make them stop. He turned around, the door opened again, and slowly, numbly, he walked through. He kept walking. Why stop? An object set in motion, simple inertia carried him forward. Eventually, he found himself in front of the submarine. His arm reached for the hatch. And then he was floating in water. His eyes stared down into it. He couldn't see the bottom. His back was hot. Dimly, he felt the blade of a knife in it. Who? One dead body lay behind door number 5. The body of the 9th man. Another lay in the shower room. The body of Snake. At the central staircase were 3 more. Ace, Santa and Clover. Just outside the door were 2 corpses. Those of Seven and Lotus. And in this very room lay the body that had once been Canny. And now Junpei would join them. Who then had killed them all? Who? Junpei let out one last breath. Faintly he felt the bubbles creep up the side of his face. His consciousness faded quickly, dissolving away into the cold, gentle lapping of the water. We got murdered! We got murdered, kids. By someone who wasn't there. Am I going to have to... I might have to. The end, or is it? So the submarine ending. We all die by a yellow submarine. Everyone died again. Would you like to save the info you obtained during this playthrough? After saving, please select the save slot. So we've now unlocked 3 of the 6 endings. Right. We're getting there. I kind of want to see what that is. The 1, 6 and 2 doors. Oh no, it's started it from the start, hasn't it? Oh shit. Isn't that irritating? I don't... Right. So that was the 7 door, and that was the 3 door, and that was a submarine ending. God, that's an annoying... Oh. This is not a good port, kids. This was a super sexy fucking port. The 5 door. The 4 door. Right, so what's this? The 7 door. No, I don't want to be in this mode. Why am I in this mode? Why did it turn me into this mode? Right, now, there we go. Can we stay in that mode, please? Irritating as piss. Right. Door 4. Door 7. Door 1. Three, 7 and 8. 7, 3. So we want to go through the 8 door, which should get us to the... Yeah, we want to go through the 8 door.
So, これで選択の余地はなくなったわね。
It's crashed, right. So that's the 7 door. And that's the 3 door. So we want to go through the 8 door. Where have we gone here? The 5 door. Right. What's that? the 7 door, the 3 door. So if we go through the 8 door, if we've gone through the 5 door, and then we go through door 8, and then door 6. So that's 7, 3. So there should be an 8 door here. Yeah.
彼の思いそうでしょ。
心にも。
何か言った？
いや、
Can I just...
え？
俺たち無駄まず
私
分かった。それじゃ
俺は
ああ？
何も。
さて、順平。
Go through door 8, please.
俺は8の扉に入ろうと思う。そうか。8だな。ああ。すると必然的に紫は7ってことになるわけだが。
え？どうしてですか？
なんでだよ。俺たち6人が揃ってこの先へと進むにはな。次の3通りのパターンで分かれる以外に方法はねえんだよ。358、45もしくはこれ以外の選択肢はない。要するに3と4。分かったな。
Yeah, we've seen this.
それ
おいおい、離れ離れに最初の4と5。チームは2つにはきっと同じだよ。
どこか先の方に。
ああ。
おそらく
俺は間違いない。
どうしてそう。
もしも繋がってなかったとしたら、つまりここまで用意周到に奴は最後の最後まで誰かが9の。
大丈夫だ。
はい。
とにかくこれで残った俺と四つ葉。なんだ四つ葉。
別に。
よし、行こ
う。Right, through the 8 door. And we're going with Lotus and Clover.
行くわよ。
I feel like they've fucked the UI up on this port. It feels a lot clunkier
よし。行こう。
than it did previously.
紫。
純平君。何やってんの？残り81秒よ。急いで。止まったわね。
くだらない。
可愛くない女。絶対モテないタイプよ、あれ。
この組み合わせにしたのは失敗だったかもしれないな。とりあえず追うか。
We just... Our guy is so unpleasant. Fun fact, you're not voiced in the second one because it would spoil the twist of who you are.
一応左手の壁に扉があるけど。
This should be the... Yeah, the
ラボラ
laboratory.
トリー実験室か。
嫌な響きね。どう考えてもまともな部屋とは思えないわ。
This is a fun one.
って言っても他に扉はなかったしな。ここを開くしかないだろう。
純平くん、
あ、
お先にどうぞ。
分かったよ。
Lava, aura, bora, aura, oratory, ori, ori, ori.
窓の向こうにもう一つ部屋があるのか。
まるで監視部屋ね。
なんだありゃ。
気味が悪いわね。
あの人形まるで手術を待つ患者みたいだな。
ここは実験室でしょ。どっちかっていうと人体実験の被験者じゃない。
Yep, they really did do two separate doll rooms.
まあどっちにしろ気味が悪いってことには変わりないけど、突然起き上がってきたりとかしないわよね。
さあどうだろうな。なんかケーブルがぶっ刺さってるみたいだし、間違ったスイッチを押しちまったりすると。
やめてよ、考えただけでもゾッとするわ。
そういや四つ葉はあいつ大丈夫か。
何が
ってお前のことを心配してるんだよ。さっきからずっと黙ったままだし。
いけないの？
いけなくはないが。
だったらほっといてくれない？
そういうわけにはいかないだろう。この先協力していかなきゃいけないわけだし。
順平には私の気持ちなんてわからないんだよ。
Please don't axe murder me.
お兄ちゃんは私を置いていなくなっちゃうような人じゃないの。きっと何かあったんだよ。何か良くないことが。
どうしたの？
とにかく私のことはもういいから。
おい待てよ四つ葉。待てって、そっちは。
ほっといてって言ってるでしょ。
四つ葉、上。
ちょっと何よこれ。
待ってろ、今開けてやるからな。
Oh yes, use your Junpei powers, Junpei.
まったくしょうがないわね。
ダメだ、びくともしないぜ。
ちょっと待ってよ。簡単に諦めないでくれる？
諦めたわけじゃない。これもおそらくゼロの企みのうちの一つだろう。
だとすると必ず開く方法が。
とにかく調べてみよう。俺とヤシロはこっちのエリアを探すから、四つ葉はそっちを頼む。
分かった。
Escape room begin! I hate Junpei. I really do hate Junpei. I'm not even kidding. Such a terrible protagonist. Such a cool idea for a game. Terrible protagonist. We're in the laboratory, Ori. So, first thing we're going to do is save. Right. Ethanol. Ethanol. I wonder if this is for antisepsis. Oh, it says anhydrous ethanol. Anhydrous? Is that different from the regular ethanol? Come on, that's common knowledge. Anhydrous ethanol is a powerful cleaner. It can even erase marks left by a permanent marker. Yeah, common knowledge. This is the computer. The power isn't on. Well, there is a power button. This is a waste of time. What? I don't see a power cable. Oops, yeah, you're right. No power cable. This thing isn't even connected to a main computer, though. It's got a monitor, keyboard, mouse, but that's it. Just sticking the power cable in isn't going to do anything. Oh, I don't know about that. Huh? The mouse. The keyboard. This is the computer. Yeah, I was actually trying to get the... There's the power cable. There's a lot of stuff here. I don't know how we could use any of these. Well, I can say for sure that I do know how to use at least one of these things. Which one? The one on top. I think it's a power cable. The power cable, huh? I'll take that. This is definitely a power cable. Do you remember if we ran into anything that didn't have power? I don't know what kind of table this is, but part of it's all black. There's a pen lying over here. I think somebody probably used it to make the table black. Well, if they only used the pen on one part of it, there's probably something underneath all that pen. Clover, do you think you can erase it? Yeah, sure. Oh, this is permanent marker. Junpei, do you know how to erase ink from a permanent marker? Erase ink from a permanent marker, huh? Give me just a minute, Clover. I'll be right back. Part of the table's been covered over in black. If I could find something that could get rid of that ink, so we have to go to where the bars are and hand Clover the ethanol. Clover, use this ethanol. You should be able to wipe off that permanent ink with it. What am I going to wipe with? Oh, well, your clothes, of course. Haha, kidding, just kidding. Please don't look at me like that. You're scaring me. Clover, there's a door in the back, isn't there? Wait right there, I'll take a look. Oh no, it's locked. I can't get it to move. Not what I wanted to do. I wanted to click on this, and look. Clover, can you use the cloth on the table? Use, huh? Soak it in ethanol, then use it to wash off all the stuff from the permanent marker, okay? Right, okay, so I gotta soak the cloth with ethanol. Well, she's got the cloth, but she seems to be having a little trouble with the bottle of ethanol. When she's ready, I should ask her to get to work on that stuff on the table. Soak the cloth in ethanol and... Junpei! It's working. It's wiping the permanent ink off. Huh? There's some kind of weird drawing under all the permanent ink. What's the deal with that drawing Clover found? Maybe I should ask her to take another look at the table. I wonder what this is. There are a bunch of numbers in some kind of grid. I can't see it from here. Clover, you've got a pen and a notebook, right? Could you write those numbers down and then hand them to me through the bars? Okay. Roger. Here, Junpei. I wrote down all the numbers from the desk on here. Paper with numbers on it acquired. New material has been added to the file screen. Wrong button. It's this button. Clover's note. The note Clover copied from the stand in the laboratory. It has 4 numbers written in 9 separate cells. 3, 2, 4, 1. This monitor doesn't have a power cable, so one end of this cable needs to be connected to a monitor, and the other end needs to plug in under the desk. Alright, let's just slip you in. Huh? Well shoot, I can't use this. What's wrong? This cable has 3 prongs, but the socket only has 2 holes. It's not going to fit is what I'm saying. In other words, we're going to need a plug to change the power cable to one with 2 prongs. Oh yes, that's right. Well, what we need to do is look for something that Clover will have. Hey Clover, how are the power cables over here? Huh? What do you mean? Does the plug have 3 prongs or 2? I don't know what you're talking about. Let me go look. Guess she does have to kind of crouch down to get a look under there. The cable on the monitor has, it's got 2 of those little metal things. What does that mean? That's it! Okay, can you unplug that cable and bring it over here? Okay, but... Well, I can unplug it, but it's connected to the main computer. I can't take it over to you. Damn it, that's no good then. Well, how about just the plug? What? The plug? Why is my menu symbol on the right now? I don't understand.